Mess no more, or less if truth be known. Good morning, YouTube. Here with you on a Tuesday morning, I do believe it is. I think that's the day it is. I don't have my trusty phone with me. It's in the living room, so I'm not really certain, but it's about 11:30 or 46 in the morning, almost afternoon, but not quite. All right, what you can see here, if you look around a little bit, now this is not clean. I'm not saying it's clean, but it is cleaner. Now that's a plus for me. Let me bring you down a little bit here. This is one of the items that I need to get a place for. The radios, I've got two radios sitting on here on the bench that, you know, they don't belong here. But here they are. I need to get better. I've got there. You can see them here. There's one, two. Well, there's two there. There's some other ones. Oh, there's one right there. You can't even see us off camera. Yeah, there it is. There's three right there. And again, this bench now, I go, and on this side I have radios. Over here I have one. There's two over there. Or actually, that makes two. So there's two there that don't need to be there. Now that leads me to the other spot that, and yeah, I have some what do you call it there? This these are the all the hardware type things. Of course, the disc capacitors and that too. And there's other things like that. And these two on the end, I haven't got anything in, but I'm trying to get a layout of how I want to do it. The little round thing here has transistors in it. Get down a little bit. And so I think that would make a fairly good place for it. I might try to put a little piece of flat board there so it can sit there without tipping. I mean, it will tip if I, you know, it's not totally stable there. So that, and now down here, these are my yeah, there, couldn't see them. These are my E-caps, and I don't have anything at all on the other side, so I've had plenty of space to put some more parts into. I just need to get them in there. I do have enough E-caps probably of odd values and things like that that I could put in that and fill it up. I just don't know yet if I want to. So that's and again, back up here, that's my three that I just filled up, and I'm going to put, like I said, labels on the end of, so I'll know at a glance what they are. And of course I can see my little terminal ends and things like that. And the one right above that, between that and the cardboard box, is a O-rings. So, and again, on the end, there's this I bought these long ago. They're picture hangers. There's things for that, and there's just all kinds of little, there's nails and things like that. One had screws in it, but I don't know where it went. I think it's left the building. So anyway, that's I have made a little progress. It's not the mess that it was. I moved my radios around a little bit. Now there's another radio down here that you can't really see. There it is, right there. And that behind it is the Syncor. I just got it sitting down there. So I have radios kind of all over the building, as it were. And I need to get those put somewhere where they're out of the way and yet accessible. I think is the key in case I need to get to them. Now this stuff on the bench, as I said, there's a radio there. They don't need to be there. It's one I just fixed. And there's a little MP3 player on there that Don sent. On that, I don't know if I explained that very good, but me show you here real quick. I do have the battery in it, and the battery seemed to charge up, but it doesn't actually work. And I think the reason is on the, let's see which end is it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, see there it says on and off. Can you even see that? It says on and off. That's for a switch, and there is supposed to be a switch there. But as you can see, it's either broke. I'm saying that's it right there. And it would help to have my pointer instead of my big fat finger. But right here, I do believe is the switch in question. And I haven't looked at it under the magnifying glass, but I think that's the switch. Now I don't know if I could ever find one to replace that or not, but without that switch, it's kind of hard to see if this thing works right, because it doesn't come on. You know, when I plug in the charger, it comes on, but it doesn't really come on. It'll stay on as long as I've got the charger in. As soon as I unplug the charger, it goes off. So it needs to be turned on to use. So that's the problem with that now. Like I said, I've got the battery in it, and that part's working good. So just need to get the switch done. And you know, that I thought about wiring it up for it's on all the time, but that wouldn't do any good because your battery just run down real quick. That'd be the end of that. But anywho, I'm going to do some research on that and see if I can find a switch that will fit in there. If nothing else, I guess I could put a larger switch in and cut out a little bit of that to do it, and that might be a way of going. So there are things that can be done, I guess. So we'll see. But anyway, that's why it's sitting there. Still have my little amp module that I want to play with. I have thought more about this. I think on those MP3, MP3, not MP3, Bluetooth things that I bought, I think there's connectors like that in there. And I may look at that and see if I can find one that I can borrow temporarily. I do have some on the way for that. In fact, Amazon just told me today they were shipped, so I don't know what took so long to ship, but that took a long time. So anyway, that's that. As soon as I get that, I want to bring Gary's stereo in here and hook it up and see what it sounds like. I like to hear it, you know, sounding on its own. And yeah, I haven't forgot the amp not module, but the actual amp. And I got bogged down with this mess and couldn't get anything done with that. So it's pretty much better now that I don't have all that crap here. So, but I like to find a place for this. This really needs a home. I mean, I want it somewhere it's close and handy. On the pegboard would be actually nice if I could find room for it. But you know, things I've got to do. And every time I do something and I see this empty space over here by these nut drivers, I think, man, I really need to get some other nut drivers up there. I keep thinking of all these things I need to do, and it just overwhelms me, and then I end up not doing anything. So I don't know if that's just a personal problem on my part. Also, this is the, you guys remember this? This is the little AM transmitter that Bob designed, that I built. And so I want to get the rest of that. I thought Bob was going to come out with another, you know, part of this. He said we was talking about modules and things, and I thought, well, maybe he's going to come up with, you know, the rest of this, because we need a little bit more range to it. So anywho, that's that, and we'll see. But working on cleaning this up basically has been my thing today and last night a little bit. Oh, I did, let me mention this, I did a little band scan on this last night. We'll see what it was doing. Now, it wasn't bad at all. I had all the lights out in here and everything off, and I thought, well, see what it does. It wasn't bad. Got WSM, you know, out of Nashville. Got Zoomer radio out of Canada. You know, I've gotten all those before with other radios, and it's not like it's a big feat with any kind of radio for here, because it seems like they all pick that stuff up. But Anywho, this is just a 4-transistor radio. I don't know if you guys realize that, but it's not really a doesn't have like a separate RF amp or anything like that, and it's just I think it's just the nighttime that you hear stuff like that, and you know. But it's a good radio. I'm not saying it's not. It has good sound. It still works. Of course, I won't find any there.
Get started with Xfinity Internet for just $30 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, ask how you can get Xfinity Mobile included, so all you pay.
So it still works. Like I said, it's just I don't know. It's just not the big DXer that I thought it might be. So maybe my unrealistic expectations, I guess, is what it was. But all right, you've seen the mess now that's less messy than it was, and that's about all I have to share with you this morning. I'm going to call this a mini flap, I guess. It's not a true flap. I'm just showing you where I've been doing in the shop since I got that radio done, and like I said, all the stuff I've got to do, you know. So. You know, I keep saying all this stuff, and here I sit. And so I'm getting off here. You guys have a pleasant day. It is now afternoon. Yay! And you guys have a nice afternoon, and thank you. Appreciate you watching, and we will see ya.